This video is demonstrating internal coxa on the left hip. For setup, we'll get our left forearm on the wall, band attached to the right hand, and we're going to rotate our pelvis as much as we can to the left to gain internal rotation of the hip. Once we can no longer rotate pelvis towards the wall, we will then extend and get our right knee as close as we can to the wall without compensating in the low back. What we want to avoid is right there, the overarching of the low back. So drive extension through the left hip without compensation of the low back and overarching. A good way to know if you're truly moving internal rotation of the hip is there's no compensation in the knee joint as well. So as you rotate pelvis towards the wall, if you feel your left knee start to rotate outward, you have reached max internal rotation, and we don't want to go past that point. Otherwise, we're cranking on the knee and not gaining hip internal rotation. Here's a better view to understand how far to rotate the pelvis towards the wall. So as I rotate to the left, we want to avoid the knee rotating outward. So right about there, it starts to track the knee, and we would not want to rotate any further. Otherwise, we are now cranking on the knee joint and not moving purely through the hip, which is where we want that movement to be gained. An advanced option is performing this on the toes as we rotate in. This is great for athletes and runners as we need 40 degrees of internal rotation of the hip to properly extend the hip 10 degrees. All of this will prevent injuries and increase performance. So rotate as we get onto the tippy toes for internal coxa.